Yes. Good afternoon, students. Are you able to? Good afternoon, all of you. Monishwar, good afternoon. Everyone, good afternoon. Okay. Are you able to hear my voice? Audio and video both are okay for us? Both are okay? Yeah. Thank you. So, dear students, I don't have slides from the beginning of complex number. Okay. You please get our videos from our Learnity or from your coordinator. You get it that. Okay. And write a notes based on that and work out problems. You will get an idea. Okay. Right. So now look at that. So the last section of this complex number we are going to discuss. After that, we have only miscellaneous problems. So once we have finished this quadratic equation and the miscellaneous problems, this chapter also will be over. The next one. What is our previous one? Previous class we have discussed about organ plane. What is our organ plane? Okay, so representing complex numbers, right? So this is my x-axis, this is my y-axis, imaginary axis, this is imaginary axis, this is real axis. Okay, representing some complex number. Suppose z equal to 2 plus 3i. So this is nothing but the point 2 comma 3. The complex number representing the 2 plus 3i complex number representing in organ plane as the point of 2 comma 3. 2 is in real axis and 3 is in imaginary axis. Okay, and the distance between the origin and this complex number and this point, this is called as our modulus of z. Length, distance between the origin and the point P, that is a complex number. This is called as modulus. Okay, suppose if we take it as a Q here, there is an image. The image of P is called as our conjugate. My Q is nothing but 2 comma minus 3. Okay, if you take it as my Z is equal to A plus IB, my conjugate is denoted by Z bar. Conjugate is Z minus IB. Okay, so we can, the complex plane or organ plane is the plane which representing all the complex numbers. Okay, every point is representing as a complex number. That plane is called it as complex plane or organ plane. Okay, right. So this is discussed in our previous class. Today's we are going to discuss about that. Quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. So we know that the quadratic equation, it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Be the quadratic equation, representation of the quadratic equation, general form of the quadratic equation. Okay. Right. We know the discriminant. Okay. What is discriminant? My delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. Discriminant b square minus 4ac. Okay. So if this discriminant delta is less than 0, that means my b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Dear students, are you able to hear the voice? What about video? Video. Yes, but some students are telling that both are okay. Yes, thank you, thank you. So some students are telling that it is, yes, yes. Okay, okay. Yeah, dear students, please check your internet. So the many students are sending the messages. It is both are good. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ba. Thank you. So if the discriminant is less than 0, then I will get solutions are complex. The solutions are complex. Okay. So then what happen if my discriminant is 0, then my solution is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, so minus b plus or minus, you can take it as minus outside. So this is 4ac minus b square. Why, sir? Why you are taking minus? Because my b square minus 4ac is less than 0. We are assuming if delta less than 0, delta means b square minus 4ac. B square minus 4ac less than 0 means that is negative. Okay, then this is negative means what about your 4ac minus b square? This is positive. So therefore, this can be taken as minus b plus or minus I. So otherwise, you can take it this as root of minus 1 into root of 4ac minus b square divided by 2a. Okay, so therefore my x is equal to minus b plus or minus I into root of 4ac minus b square divided by 2a. So these are the roots of the given quadratic equation. If delta less than 0, that means look at that. Here these roots are complex numbers. Please try to understand. These roots, both the roots are complex roots, complex numbers. So therefore the solution of the given quadratic equation is a complex numbers. Both are complex numbers. Okay, when we are getting the complex number as the solution, discriminant is less than 0. What is discriminant? B square minus 4ac. Okay, so what about that a, b, c all are real? This a, comma b, comma c all are real numbers only, not a complex numbers. But a, b, c all are real. Okay, Chandru, what is your problem? Which step you are not understanding? Yeah, I will explain once again. Please try to understand. This is my quadratic equation. Any doubt in this? This is my quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 be the quadratic equation. My a, b, c are real numbers, not a complex number. These are the complex real numbers. Okay. So now look at that. I'm going to take it as my discriminant. Discriminant delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. And if my delta less than 0, negative, less than 0 means negative. Okay, what is the solution? Then the solution is actually what is the solution of this quadratic equation? This is the solution of the quadratic equation. X is equal to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, so therefore this is minus b plus or minus root over, since this is negative, this is a negative value. What about root of minus 2? We can take it as root of minus 2 as root of minus 1 into 2. We can write like this. We can write like this. Root of minus 1, we don't have any value. We have notated as the using the notation of root of minus 1 is I. So therefore, this is nothing but I root 2. So please try to understand. We don't have the square root of the negative value. Any value of the root, square root of any negative value is there? It is no. Okay, so therefore I'm splitting that negative minus 1, negative separately and denoting this as by some symbol I and finding the square root value of this real number root 2. Okay, so therefore, since this my b square minus 4ac is a negative number, okay, uh, Priya, I will explain. Real numbers, what is the difference between real numbers and natural numbers? Okay, my b square minus 4ac is negative because we are assuming. So I'm going to take it minus outside. Now my 4ac minus b square is positive. Since this is negative, but this is what is that? This is entire thing is positive. Okay, so this positive number into minus. This minus can be taken as root of minus 1 and root of this positive value. So now we can find the value of this root of 4ac minus b square, and this is denoted as I. And these are real values only. These are the real values only, b and a. Okay, so therefore, so the root, the solution is minus b plus or minus I into root over 4ac minus b square by 2a, right? These are the solutions. Okay, and these solutions are representing complex number. Why? It is in the form of a plus ib. This is my a, this is my ib. It is in the form of a plus ib. So therefore, okay, yes. 4ac minus b square is positive because I am taking minus outside in both the cases, both the terms, right? So therefore, these solutions are complex numbers. So therefore, for a quadratic equation, we got three types of roots. Okay, one is real and unequal. For a quadratic equation, we will get real and unequal. Okay, sometimes real and equal roots. Both the roots are 2 and 2, 3, 3, 1, 1, like that. So here, the third case is complex roots. Okay, when we are getting real and unequal roots, my discriminant is greater than 0. My delta discriminant, that means the value of b square minus 4ac, the value of this b square minus 4a is positive, then that are real and unequal. My this delta discriminant is equal to 0, the roots are real and equal. My delta is less than 0, this is less than 0, then the solution is a complex number. See that it is complex number. Why? It is in the form of a plus ib. This is real part, this is imaginary part, a plus ib. The solution is in the form of a plus ib. Therefore, this is called as our, this is called as our roots, complex roots. Okay, right. Any other doubt? Any other doubt? Right. This is only the first slide, organ plane. Somebody is asking the previous slide. Why? Where? Aishwarya, what is your doubt? In this place, I am writing, this is actually minus 1. Your minus only there means we can consider as minus 1. Minus 1 into root of 4ac minus b square. I am taking this minus as, considering this minus as minus 1. Okay. So we know that that root of mn can be written as root m into root n. I am using that formula. This minus 1, root of minus 1. This actually minus is there. Minus is nothing but minus 1. This minus 1 I am writing separate root. This 4 root of 4ac minus b square I am writing in separate root. Are you okay, Aishwarya? Any other doubt? Root of minus 1 becomes I. That is an important one. That is the first case. Pavan? Yes, screen is visible. Some students are sending not visible. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so and this is the value, Aishwarya, please try to understand. My I is root of minus 1. So look at our first class, the beginning of the complex number is we have started with this. What is the value of root of minus 1? We don't know. So value of my root of minus 1, till we are not defined anything, but I am, that means we are using the symbol I for root of minus 1. For root of minus 1, we are using I, the symbol. That is a symbol, not a value. Okay. Right. In place of wherever you are writing root of minus 1, root of minus 1, simply write it as I. That is very much useful for us. Okay. Are you clear? Any other doubt? Which exercise? Yes, so many of the problems in our exercise I am doing in my class and I am remaining, I am giving to the homework. You please concentrate your classwork and the homework, that will be useful for us. Okay, if you want more problems means you go through the example problems and remaining exercise problems, everything. Okay, most of the problems we are doing in our class, exercise problems. Okay, so right, now come to that, solve the question. Solve x square plus 2 equal to 0. Okay, what is my a here? My a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0, c is equal to 2. Okay, what is my formula? My formula is equal to x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, minus b is 0 here, plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac, that is 4 into a into c, 1 into 2, that is 8. Okay, so divided by 2 into 1. So therefore my answer is, this is 0 plus or minus, this is root of minus 8 divided by 2. Just now I have told that my root of minus 8 can be written as root of minus 1 into root of 8. Okay, so divided by 2. So also this root of minus 1 is nothing but I. This root of minus 1 is nothing but I, but your root 8 can be written as 2 root 2. Do you know that? My root 8 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2. So the answer is 2 root 2. Okay, divided by 2. So now cancel this 2 and this 2. Therefore, this is plus or minus root 2I is the solution of these are the complex solution. This is a complex number. Why this is called as a complex solution? Because this is a complex number. Okay, so the solution of this equation is a complex number. What is real part? Here the real part is 0. What is the imaginary part? That is root 2. Okay, so there are two numbers is there, sir. Yes. Yes. Are you writing the notes or not? Yes. Yeah, Preeti, look at that. My general form of the equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is a general form. Compare this and this. This is given equation. This is general form. This is given equation. In place of a, here 1 is there. Bx term is not here. X term is not here. Your x term is not here, then your b is 0. And your c is 2. Constant is 2. My a is 1. B is 0. C is 2. So therefore, my a is 1, b is 0, c is 2. From this general form and comparing this given equation, I am getting my a, b, c. And this is a general formula for the getting the solution for the quadratic equation, not only complex roots. So this is a formula for only for finding the complex roots. Sir, no. For any quadratic equation, that means the quadratic equation having real roots, real and unequal roots, real and equal roots are complex roots. So this is the formula to find the solution. Okay, so since this my b square minus 4ac is getting negative, I am going to use this minus 1, root of minus 1 is I. So therefore, I will get my solution as complex number. So there are two solutions. Look at that. There are two solutions. One is x is plus root 2i. The another one is minus root 2y. Please try to understand another important point. The complex roots always occur in pairs. The complex roots always occur in pairs. Your complex roots always occur in pairs. What does that meaning, sir? Occur in pairs means if my 1 plus 2y is a root, then 1 minus 2y is also a root. If z is a root of one complex number is a root of the quadratic equation, then its conjugate is also the root of the given quadratic equation. Both should be the root of the given quadratic equation. Please try to understand. Sir, I am getting one complex root, one real root, sir. Your real root also we can write it as in our complex form. Okay. Suppose I am getting, sir, I am getting plus 2y 1 root, sir, and only 2 is another root, sir, for one quadratic equation. Means this is not possible. Please try to understand. We have a theorem, but that theorem is not in your syllabus. That theorem and other things not given in your syllabus, so don't bother about that. Are you okay? Any doubt? Yeah, just now I have shown 21st slide. Yeah, please take it. 21st slide. Right. Now the other students, please solve x square plus 3 is equal to 0. X square plus 3 is equal to 0. Solve this. Find the complex roots. Solve the equation x square plus 3 equal to 0. What are the roots? X square plus 3. Board exam results announced. How much marks scored? Very good, very good. Congratulations, all of you. Very good, very good. Congrats. Congratulations. So better get more marks. Don't worry about that. So if anybody is getting some less marks, don't worry about that. You concentrate your +1 and +2. So get good marks in your +2. And those who are getting good marks, you please get more marks in +2 also and concentrate your NEET exam also. Okay. So I wish you all. All right. So now come to the next problem. Solve x square plus 3 equal to 0. Solve this. What are the solutions? So here my look at that some Preeti, please note this. My A is 1, my B is equal to 0, my C is equal to 3. Because my general form of the equation is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. B term is not there. That means x term is not there. So therefore my B is 0. Okay. So therefore my general form of the solution is minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So therefore minus b 0 plus or minus root of b square 0 minus 4ac. Okay, so this is my c is 3. My a is 1, b is 0, c is 3. So this is 4 into 1 into 3, that is 12, divided by 2 into 1. Okay, so therefore, so this is plus or minus root of minus 12 divided by 2. Okay, so this is plus or minus. This can be written as root of minus 1 into root of 12. Please look at that. We can write like that. Root of mn can be written as root m into root n. I am applying this formula. Okay, based on this, this minus means minus 1. Okay, whole divided by 2. And my root 12 can be written as, okay, 2 into 2 into 3. Okay, 2 into 2, 4, 4 3s are 12. So therefore, this can be written as 2 root 3. Are you okay? So therefore, this is equal to plus or minus. This is my I square is minus 1. Sorry, I is root of minus 1. I square is minus 1. So in place of this root of minus 1, I am going to write my I. I is the symbol of this root of minus 1. Okay, this root 12 can be written as 2 root 3 divided by 2. Now cancel this 2. So therefore, plus or minus I root 3 is the answer. Plus I root 3 is one solution. Minus I root 3 is the other solution. Plus I root 3 is one solution. Minus I root 3 is the another solution. Okay, these two are the solutions of the given quadratic equation. Are you okay? Are you clear? Yeah, very good. Very good, Monishka. Very good, very good. Very good answers, Rajesh, everyone, Monishwar. Right. So finally, I will show all the slides. You please don't worry about that. Someone is asking the slides. So you please look at this problem. The next one, solve minus x square plus x minus 2 equal to 0. What is the general form? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, what is my a? My a is minus 1, b is plus 1, c is minus 2. Substitute that. What is the general formula? Minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. So therefore, my b is 1. Here plus 1, my b is plus 1 is here. So therefore, I will get minus 1 here because minus it is in the formula. Plus or minus root of b square 1 square minus 4ac 4 into minus 1 into minus 2 divided by 2 into minus 1. Okay, so minus 1 plus or minus root of b square 1 minus, this is minus into minus plus. This is 4 2s are 8. Okay, but with minus sign, I will get minus 8 divided by minus 2. So therefore, the answer is minus 1 plus or minus. This is minus 7. 1 minus 8 minus 7. This can be taken as root of minus 1 into root of 7 divided by minus 2. So therefore, minus 1 plus or minus I root 7 divided by minus 2. These are the roots. Are you clear? Any doubt? Okay, the polar representation is not in your syllabus. polar representation of a complex number. Okay, so look at that. My z is equal to 2 plus 3i. So I am considering this number is 2 comma 3. Okay, my x-axis 2, y-axis 3. I am representing this is my z. This is 2, this is 3. So this is called as Cartesian form of representing a complex number, because I am taking x-axis, y-axis, x value, this is x value, this is x coordinate, this is y coordinate. This is Cartesian form of representing complex number. Polar form of representing complex number is not in our syllabus. That is deleted. Preeti, what happened? Yeah, correct. So look at that, Preeti. Look at that. Here ax square is there. Here minus 1 is there. So therefore my a is minus 1. Here bx is there. Here 1 is there. 1x. So therefore my b is plus 1. What is your doubt? Why? My b is equal to plus 1. What is your doubt? Any doubt? Are you understand now? My b is equal to 1. Very good. So this is the general form. So I'm comparing the coefficient from the general form and the given equation. That's all. Based on this, I'm writing my A, B, C, everything. Okay. Yeah. What doubt, Akif Hussain? What is your doubt? Please tell me. 20-second slide. This is, what is your doubt? Yeah, what is your doubt? Second. This one or next one? You are asking in this. Are you asking about this? Which one? Yeah, fully explain. Dinesh, which problem? I am ready to explain any of the problem again. Which one you want? 20-second slide off. This one? This problem, Dinesh? Yeah, look at that, Dinesh. This is very simple one. This is a general form of the quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so this is the given one. X square plus 2 is equal to 0. Comparing this general form and the given equation. Okay, what I'm getting? My a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0, c is equal to 2. Because ax square, here 1x square, therefore my a is 1. Bx, here there is no bx, my b is 0. Here c is there, here 2 is there. Therefore, comparing this, I am getting c is equal to 2. This is a general form of the solution, general solution equation. Finding the solution of the given quadratic equation, general formula. Minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. You just apply whatever, wherever b is there, apply b, apply a, apply c, and simplify. I am getting this answer. Okay, so we have a value for root 8. Okay, some 2, root 2 or some real number, but we don't have a value for root of minus 8. So therefore, I am splitting this minus 1 and root 8. This minus 1 is nothing but root of minus 1 is nothing but we are using the symbol I. This root of minus 1 is we are using the symbol I. My root 8 is 2 root 2, cancelling 2, I am getting I root 2. So here plus or minus is there. Plus I root 2 is one answer, minus I root 2 is the another answer. Are you okay, Dinesh? Any doubt? Yeah, you cancel it. Hakif Hussain. Sir, denominator also some minus is there, numerator also you have minus, sir. We can cancel it. Okay, but if you cancel it, many of the students made some mistakes. Because if you cancel it means you have to write like this. you have to write like this and cancel it. -1, question is -1 plus or minus I root 7. Dear students, when you cancel the minus sign, please cancel properly. -1 plus or minus I root 7 divided by -2. You can write separately first. -1 plus I root 7 by -2, comma. X is equal to -1 minus I root 7 divided by -2. Now cancel it, minus. When you cancel minus here, what happened? 1 minus I root 7 by 2. Okay, so here if you cancel minus, this is 1 plus I root 7 by 2. Okay, so therefore this is nothing but, okay, 1, here minus is there, here plus is there. You can write plus or minus or minus or plus, both are correct. I root 7 by 2. Are you okay? Or otherwise you can simply leave that. This chapter, this is the last topic, Jivita. And next we are going to discuss about that miscellaneous exercise. Okay. Some problems in miscellaneous example and exercise. After that, we will go for the next chapter. Okay. Right. So look at some miscellaneous exercise problems. Find the modulus of of question number 1, 1 plus I by 1 minus I. How to find out the modulus? So if I'm going to find the modulus means, first of all, you write that term in A plus IB form. So first of all, write this is in A plus IB form. How to write this is in A plus IB form? 1 plus I, 1 minus I. 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I means multiply by the conjugate. What is the conjugate of 1 minus I? What is the conjugate? Conjugate means that is nothing but image of the complex number. This is 1 minus I is there. Conjugate of 1 minus I is nothing but 1 plus I. So this is multiplied numerator and denominator by 1 plus I. Okay. Okay. So find the modulus means you have to multiply the numerator and denominator by the conjugate. So then what is the answer? This is my 1 plus I the whole square. 1 plus I into 1 plus I. This is nothing but A minus B, A plus B. A plus B, A minus B means A square minus B square. So therefore this is, apply A plus B the whole square, A square plus B square plus 2AB whole divided by 1 minus, what is my I square value? My I square is minus 1. Please note that my I is, here my I is root of minus 1. My I square is minus 1. Please note this. Okay. So now simplify this. This is 1. My I square is minus 1. This is 2I divided by, this is 1 minus of minus 1 is 2. So therefore, look at that. The numerator 1 minus 1 cancelled. 2I divided by 2. 2 also cancelled. So therefore, I will get only I. Please try to understand. My 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I is nothing but, so therefore my 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I is nothing but only I. Okay, right. Now you can take it as this is my Z. So then what is modulus of Z? The question is modulus of Z. Find the magnitude of Z. Okay, so magnitude of z is nothing but this is what is this is in the form of 0 plus I. So 0 square plus 1 square. The answer is 1 only. Magnitude of z is 1. Okay, right. Find the magnitude of 1 minus I by 1 plus I. Please find the magnitude of 1 plus I by 1 minus I by 1 plus I. Find the magnitude. Try the next problem. Find the magnitude. Magnitude is nothing but modulus. Modulus of 1 minus I by 1 plus I. What happened, Nivas? Why are you going outside saying thank you? We have a class up to 4:30. Any problem? What is the answer for this one? Modulus z equal to 1 minus I by 1 plus I. Okay. Multiply by the conjugate 1 minus I by 1 minus I. 1 minus I by 1 plus I. And so here 1 minus I the whole square. Okay. Divided by here a plus b, a minus b. That is the formula is a square minus b square. 1 square minus I square. Okay. So therefore this is apply a minus b the whole square formula, a square plus b square minus 2ab divided by 1 square minus I square is also minus 1. So therefore this is 1, this I square is minus 1, this is minus 2y divided by this is minus of minus plus 1, that is 2. 1 minus 1 0 minus 2y by 2, that is minus I. So therefore my z is equal to minus I. This is equivalent to minus I. What is the magnitude? What is the modulus? This is nothing but 0, 0 minus I. Okay, so therefore magnitude is 0 square plus minus 1 square. That is also 1, same 1. What is your magnitude? Your a plus ib is the complex number, then magnitude, that's modulus of z is nothing but real part square plus imaginary part square. Okay. All right. Rahul, answer is not minus 1. Answer is plus 1 only. Video is visible or not? Vijay Narayanan, video is not visible. Huh? Yeah, thank you, Monishwar. So some students are sending it is not visible. Please check your internet connection. Yeah, thank you all, thank you. Vijay Narayanan, please check your internet connection. Right, now come to the next problem. And if x plus iy equal to a plus ib divided by a minus ib, then prove that x square plus y square is equal to 1. Then prove that x square plus y square is equal to 1. How to prove this? So what is given? The given is x plus iy equal to a plus ib divided by a minus ib. Take a conjugate. My conjugate is a plus ib divided by a plus ib. Okay, the denominator is nothing but a plus ib, a minus ib. So that is a square minus ib square. A square minus b square formula. Denominator is a plus b, a minus b. Always, whenever you are taking a conjugate, the denominator is in the form of a plus b, a minus b. Apply the formula a square minus b square. Now you just multiply here. This is a square, or otherwise a plus b, a plus ib the whole square. That is also correct. Okay, you can apply a plus ib the whole square, or you can multiply a square. This is plus I into ab, and multiply these two plus I into ab, and this is I square minus 1 into b square. Okay, so therefore this is a square, and here look at that, in these two terms there is no I, therefore these two are called as real part, a square minus b square, plus here this is also IAB, this is also IAB, so therefore this is will become 2ABI whole divided by this is a square minus I square and b square. So therefore this is nothing but here there is no I, real part, this divided by this. What is the denominator? Look at the denominator. My denominator is nothing but a square plus b square. Why? What about this minus? My I square is minus 1. I square is minus 1 means minus 1 into minus, that will become plus. Okay, plus here I into this is 2ab divided by a square plus b square. Are you okay? I understand? Okay, now come to that. This is actually my x plus iy. So video is visible or not? Munishwar. So Vijay Narayanan, please look at that. Many of the students are saying visible. Yeah, thank you, ba. Thank you, ba. So Vijay Narayanan, please kindly check your internet. My internet is okay because so many of the students are telling it is visible. Okay. Anyway, I will check my internet. Okay, Vijay Narayanan. AK, I accept your request. I will check my internet. Right. So, which one? This one. Yeah, this is your I square is minus 1. Look at that. My I square is minus 1. Minus 1 into minus, this will become plus. So, therefore, denominator is a square plus b square. So, therefore, denominator is a square plus b square. So, now I am going to write it as this divided by the denominator and this divided by the denominator. Okay, why sir, why you are writing like that? Because here there is no I, real part. No I means that is called as real part. Here there is some I, so therefore this is my imaginary part. I am separating. Okay, so this is my real part, this is my imaginary part. Okay, now I got my x plus y. My x plus y is nothing but this is my real part plus I into imaginary part. What is my x minus iy? My x minus iy is nothing but a square minus b square divided by a square plus b square minus I into 2ab divided by a square plus b square. Okay, a square minus b square divided by a square plus b square minus, what is my x plus iy? Conjugate is x minus iy. Why my x minus iy is nothing but here I will get minus I into 2ab divided by a square plus b square. Now look at the question. What is my question? My question, I have to prove that x square plus y square is equal to 1. Okay. Okay, what about my x square plus y square? My x square plus y square is nothing but my x plus y into x minus y. You multiply these two, x plus y into x minus y, what is the answer? Yes, you please do the sums. Which sums you are asking, Yalini? Sine, cos, etc. You please go through all the example sums. Vijay very good. Okay, Yalini, you please go through all the examples and exercise all the problems in your NCERT. Don't miss any one problem. Okay. Yes, just a minute slide. Just a minute, Sanjay. I will show the slides. I will finish this problem. Which one, Pavan? Which one not understanding? This step. So here that this is nothing. I am dividing this divided by this and this divided by this. That's all. A square minus b square divided by this a square plus b square. 2ab divided by a square plus b square. I am splitting into two terms. That's all. So here this is my x plus y. Okay, my x minus y means here I will get minus. Now the question is I am going to prove that x square plus y square is equal to 1. So therefore my x square plus y square is nothing but x plus y into x minus y. Okay, what is my your x plus y? My x plus y is this is a square minus b square divided by a square plus b square plus I into 2ab divided by a square plus b square. This is my x plus iy into, what is my x minus iy? This is my x minus iy. What is that? A square minus b square by a square plus b square minus I into 2ab divided by a square plus b square. So it is very big terms, sir. How to multiply? Don't worry about that. You consider this is my a. Look at that. This is a. This is b. Totally. A plus b, a minus b. What is for a plus b, a minus b formula? What is for a plus b, a minus b formula? A plus b into a minus b. What is for a plus b, a minus b formula? This is nothing but a square minus b square. Yeah, very good. Yes. I am splitting the numerator and the denominator here. That's all. Please try to understand. So this is a plus b, a minus b. So therefore, my x square plus y square is equal to x square plus y square is equal to, I am going to apply that a square minus b square by a square plus b square, the whole square, a square minus b square. What is minus b square? 2a bi divided by a square plus b square, the whole square. Okay. So look at the denominator. My denominator here also a square plus b square, the whole square. Here also a square plus b square, the whole square. A square plus b square, the whole square. What is the numerator? A square minus b square. Okay, a square minus b square, the whole square. This is, here it is 2 square, 4. A square, b square, I square. What is my I square? My I square is nothing but minus 1. Minus 1 becomes, here it is plus 1. So therefore, my a square minus b square, the whole square, plus 4a square b square, whole divided by a square plus b square, the whole square. Okay, so now look at that. This is the numerator. What is my a minus b, the whole square, plus 4ab can be written as, this is a square minus 2ab plus b square plus 4ab. Okay, so therefore this minus 2ab plus 4ab can be written as a square plus 2ab plus b square. So this is nothing but a plus b the whole square. Are you okay? My a minus b the whole square plus 4 times of ab is equal to a plus b the whole square. Here my a is nothing but a square, b is nothing but b square. I am applying this identity. Okay, so therefore I am getting a square plus b square the whole square divided by a square plus b square the whole square. So therefore the answer is 1. Are you clear? Please try to understand. Please try to understand and copy that. If you have any doubt, you please ask me. I will explain. You want 15th sum? Yeah. If you want 15th sum, I will explain complete in the next class, Jalini. Okay. Because now time is over. You please try that. Otherwise, I will work out tomorrow. 15th problem. My x minus y is, look at that, my dear student, my x minus y is just a conjugate. This is x plus y means this x is, this is the real part, this is the imaginary part. My x minus y means, here plus means here it is plus, here minus means here it is minus, that's all. That is a conjugate. Okay. Conjugate is very simple. Here x plus y, this is my x, this is my y actually. Okay. Are you clear? Any other doubt? Today, I think no homework. Tomorrow, you will get a homework. Yes. Thank you, Monishwar, Santosh. Thank you. And somebody asked the slides. You please look at the slides. Yeah, this is our first slide. Preeti, first chapter. Test portion, first chapter, full chapter. Coming Saturday. So in our first chapter, look at that, in our first chapter, difference of two sets is not in our syllabus. Complement of a set and their properties not in our syllabus. You please omit these two topics. Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you all. Thank you so much. So yesterday you received 2 set of homeworks. You please complete all the homeworks. Okay. Time, everything I will inform you on Friday. Time, number of questions, what is the mark for the correct answer, what is the reducing mark for the wrong answer, everything I will inform you on Friday. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you.